As the author of Ecclesiastes famously wrote, there is a time and a season for everything. We are now in a time of impending planetary death. But what most do not perceive is the non-duality of death and rebirth. What is being born is not yet manifest. The beast bringing the mass annihilation has been born, all right, no doubt manifesting as AI. And its soulless functions include marking the masses with digital codes and genetic mutations, corrupting the innocent and promoting depravity in its minions of middle managers. Or, to change the metaphor, Kali, the ancient Indian goddess of death, is now concluding her catastrophic designs and gorging on the blood of her masses of victims. But where is Kalki, the prophesied deliverer? For that matter, where is the Mahdi to defeat the Dajjal, to use the Islamic terms? Where is Maitreya, the final Buddha who brings salvation? Where is Saoshyant, the Zoroastrian liberator? When will Christ appear in glory in the clouds? Despite apparent abandonment by the Supreme Being, it seems the Omega point is approaching, with or without a rapture, or the trumpets of an army of angels. We are in the dance of the unholy rolling Eschaton. But if we interpret this gathering storm of tribulation as our collective rite of passage, the final exam in humanity's hero's journey, that may just help us face our own fate with greater equanimity. In fact, with serene joy. If we can grok that we are at the end only of the illusion of time, and that the entire world of time and space must be sacrificed in order for us to awaken from our egocentric ignorance of our true nature, then we can begin to act effectively. If we would but recognize that we are being called to come into resonance with the unmanifest cosmic self, to whose realm we are all about to return, we could allow our hearts to open again to unconditional and universal love, the absence of which is the cause of the demonic demise of the human spirit in the first place. To be ready and able to endure the awesome and unavoidable dance of death and spiritual ascension to which we are consigned, we must now begin our own fast from fear and desire, and allow our hearts to be pierced by absolute love, and our backbones harnessed to the immovable inner pillar of light that is the spinal column of the Great Spirit, our eternal source and essence. To face the dreadful and stunning events of social collapse that are ahead, the physical disaster, the lack of food and water, and the final Holocaust, with an authentic acceptance and self-sacrificial intention, we must not fall into superficial, narcissistic arrogance and become enraged at the demonic forces behind the depopulation programs, or at the ones who are destroying our food and energy supplies, who are censoring our communication and causing mass psychosis, poisoning the air and water, manipulating the massive wildfires, directing the disastrous course of mega hurricanes, and engineering other destructive attacks on the environment and the collective noetic field. But is it possible, as Christ demanded of us, to love our enemy? In order to avoid the pitfalls of both anger and despair, we must fully deploy both our capacity to reason and our faith in the reality and goodness of the infinite mind that is dreaming this entire cosmic theodrama, in order to uncover the hidden meaning of this unstoppable apocalypse, and to receive and respond accurately to the ineffable wisdom that knows and feels and claims the secret grace hidden in the horror. In the utter bankruptcy of this unraveling postmodern period, in the aftermath of the death of high culture, grand narratives, and traditional values, and after enduring generations of collective indoctrinations in the ideologies of atheism, materialism, consumerism, capitalism, and the glorification of narcissism, only a few souls still have the courage and clarity to develop and refine their access to the superconscious God Self, the Buddha mind, and to activate our immeasurable potential for magical empowerment. The good news is that it only takes a few to light the fire of freedom for all.